Hi, this is Dr. Reade, and I want to take the opportunity to thank you very much for selecting our office for your functional medicine, nutritional, and healthcare needs. So after your visit today, I just wanted to go ahead and let you know our goal here is not to go ahead and load you up with a group of different supplements and to try to give you just a few things for a quick fix. Keep in mind that a lot of times your health care problems have developed over time, and there are definitely multiple layers that need to be addressed. The other thing too is that we're going to try to expedite your care as fast as we possibly can, but it also involves some active participation on your part, and it may involve making some significant changes to your diet, maybe some of your lifestyle choices and so on. It could also be some of your food selections. We may suggest intermittent fasting. We may go ahead and suggest that you get more sleep, making sure that you do certain types of exercises. So we want to go ahead and just let you know that your active participation here is a definite necessity to go ahead and accomplish some of these things. So I can give you supplements, but you don't follow a certain kind of diet, if you don't go ahead and get appropriate sleep, these are all things that are going to slow down your response to what we're trying to accomplish here to help you out. Also wanted to make a distinct point here that oftentimes with your body it's made several different adaptations and changes, and that we need to almost like work through different layers of your health in order to go ahead and resolve your healthcare issues. So you're going to notice that through their treatments that there will be changes in some of the dosages and even the supplements that you're going to be taking, or even making other types of dietary changes as your body responds to some of the prior supplements and other things and recommendations we have made. So go ahead and keep that in mind. It's not just like, hey, one or two supplements and boom, everything's going to be taken care of. That's just really an unrealistic expectation. And occasionally we will also have some patients too that they find that they're having great difficulty with taking some of the supplements because they're getting some sort of reaction to it. In those situations, I ask you to call our office, and we're going to have to probably back off on some of the dosages and probably go ahead and give you very, very minute amounts of them. Because in this case, you may be way, way overly toxic. Your body may not be able to handle some of the supplements, because you have to think of it as like concentrated food, okay? So that has to be, kept in mind. Or your immune system is just so badly dysfunctional that we really need to kind of back it off and go much more slowly. So if you so happen to fall into that category, we need to be aware of that. And sometimes this does happen. So please let us know as soon as possible. And to also figure out some of your healthcare problems, we may recommend some additional types of actually laboratory testing. And some of this lab testing may go beyond what your regular physician may go ahead and order for a brief blood screening. We do much more detailed testing. Just as a small example, for your thyroid, a lot of them do not take any time to go ahead and take a look at antibodies to your thyroid. So just keep in mind that I am going to recommend certain types of testing that I think would be crucial to figuring out what is causing some of your underlying issues. And it goes way beyond just some of the very basic blood tests that you might have experienced already, because they're not looking for certain types of issues. Now, some of these lab testing can be in the form of blood testing. It could also be for, testing your saliva. It could be actually be a mouth swab, because we may do some genetic testing and some other types of testing. It may also be, may have to go ahead and collect some urine samples too, to look at metabolites, see how you're detoxifying. Also a stool sample, where we'll actually take a look at some of the different types of bacteria or yeasts or viruses or some of the different inflammatory markers that ordinarily are not taken a look at. One example might be like zonulin, all right, which is actually a protein that we find will be put into the fecal material, especially if you have injury or damage to your small intestine. So that would be known as, leaky gut. So yes, if we do recommend some of this testing, get it done, because that'll help me to be able to figure out some of the problems that you may be having. So listen to our recommendations. I'm not going to try to go ahead and run with different types of lab tests, but keep in mind that's important. So one other type of testing that we might recommend is called Zyto testing. And this is kind of the state-of-the-art type of testing. We actually measure your galvanic skin resistance. There are actually certain digital signatures that are sent out to this little pad here. We measure that the reaction energetically, and it can give us some insight into some difficult cases or some other things that might be going on and playing a part here in your healthcare issues. And it's totally non-invasive. So that's a nice tool that we can also utilize here at our office to go ahead and put our Sherlock Holmes hat on and try to figure out what seems to be going on here, with your particular health problem. So for further information on a different type of testing that we have available here at the office, I would encourage you to go ahead to our website at AZ Family Health Center, that's CENTRE.com, and we have a lot more information about this testing. In addition to that, we have just a huge amount of different videos and articles that talk about some of the different health topics or health issues that you may be having. And I'll probably recommend that you do go to the website and do take a look at some of these particular different articles as well. Now, if you'd like to go ahead and subscribe to the newsletter, it's free. We'll go ahead and we usually do a newsletter about once, twice a month. You'll also be privy to any promotions, any kind of discounts. And plus, you're going to get the latest information about some of the different things going on here in the healthcare field and what we do here at our office, and all about some of our different services. So I'd encourage you to go ahead and do that. And I'd like to also mention too that if you do subscribe, you will all automatically get a coupon that you can utilize on your next functional medicine and or nutritional appointment. And of course, if you have any further questions, please contact my office at 480-732-0911. And I want to just thank you very much again for selecting our office, and thanks for watching the video.